Hello everyone, I am Tacet and welcome to the Gems of War Guild Wars Week 30, Day 1. It is a yellow day, and we had a little bit of trouble our last yellow day, or was it brown? But regardless, we are probably going to be sticking away from the one team that we were using a bunch. Hey, it's Grim. That we were using a bunch, and switching into this team, though unfortunately the first thing we're up against is already drain spam, which is not something I'd want to face. Currently have it on my suggested team slot because I don't know for sure if I actually want to completely replace it out, but it is Gorgolfa, Famine, Amnesia, and World Breaker. Problem though, this team is really bad against Scion Famine, particularly one with a Spirit Fox. I'm still probably going to try it. If we lose once, we will likely switch to something else. Biggest issue is getting a Famine up quick enough. Obviously, we can't put Famine in first slot. But also, Gorgolfa first slot isn't that useful because Scion might just trigger on it at any point, and we don't have an Entangle to disable it. And it's a yellow day, so we can't just go Forest Troll or something in first slot because that's brown and would not fit. But yeah, we'll give it a shot, see what happens, and hopefully not get trolled by this team. Hello, Strawn. Hello, Bridget. Hello, Dinos. Hello, Benjamin. Hello, Geo. Hello, Zidicus. Welcome all. Welcome, welcome. Okay, so right off the bat, I see the red extra turn. I guess we kind of just have to take that and then just see where that leaves the board. So we get a little bit of a mana start, not really a useful one. Though one thing that will do is hopefully make him target that and not the Gorgolfa. He probably will go Gorgolfa though. Yes, he will. Okay. So we'll just build up our mana then. He is almost on a rag, but as long as his rag doesn't hit on a extra turn, should be okay. We can take a brown over here. He'll throw down rag soon. He'll probably take a red and go from there. Oh, nice. We get the poke. He doesn't. He also doesn't go for his red, though we do not have a follow-up on the board. I can't really go for my own red. I guess we just take some of the many greens that are currently on the board to try denying out his Famine, as well as getting some for our own. Not that much, but every little bit counts. Do it for a chance of blue in case that happens to land, and it doesn't. We'll just move that over. Ooh, a lot of mana we could take, though none that we actually need at the moment. That brown I do need, but he's just going to drain us, though I kind of have to take it regardless. Not much of a choice there, so we will go for it. We've reached full mana, but it just goes right back down, and I can't take that green or else he takes the skull. Purple is kind of pointless, blue is pointless, green is not, however, so we'll go for that. And oh no, he does get the skull, never mind. Yep, okay, that's bad already. Well, we'll take greens. At this point, it looks like we just get a Famine up, so we'll take that. He'll get some purples, that's perfectly fine. And now it looks like we're just aiming for one really big Famine then. So we'll try getting some of our mana back. He already drains this immediately. Yeah, this is not going to work out. Trying to do this against Scion Famine combo. Move that over. Gonna need to get them counters out. And let's see. I don't have any drop over there to do. What a great way to start the week. Instant lose. I can't go for the mana as much as I want to take that right now, or else he'll just fully drain us. So we'll just have to take a skull. Didn't get lucky off the top. We do get some blues, but unless the color right above that red is a yellow, we're not going to get much value here. Nope, that is not a yellow. But we can yellow surge. We'll take our mana there. Come on, we're so close to not losing this battle. You know what? We could try for blue surge here. I don't know if I risk it or not. He's gonna rag, so I should probably brown or yellow here for sure. There's just not any really good drops we could do. I guess we'll do yellow into red. I don't think that gives him anything. Oh, yes it does. Oh, yes it does. Well then, at least we can yellow the brown here. And with 0 surges, it's still full mana. And now we just need this to land an extra turn, and if it doesn't, we lose. Okay, we won. That's pretty much that simple. Do we land the extra turn? We did? Okay, we won. It's pretty much the whole battle right there. Okay, we won at this point. Because now we get to keep the lead for the rest of the battle, since we already have our manas. So right here, we'll just do it on red. Well, it took us forever to get started, but we have finally started the team, and now that we did, we pretty much just instant win. So there we go. And now it's over. There isn't much of a chance to lose unless we really mess up an explosion here, or forget something on the board. But we can just keep doing this right back into him. Everything's going to just stay at full mana constantly, and it's just a matter of time before he dies. And yeah. Well, that took like, what, 20 turns too long. But at least it's dead now. And hopefully we don't have to do 5 fights of drain spam. Because if every single team is like that, we might just have to repick to something else. Because it's not going to work out unless we get really lucky. And we'll just throw that at him. At this point we can just kill him with explosions. And yeah, we'll throw that. 49 damage, perfectly fine, and down he goes. But there we go. That's what the team's supposed to do. If we could do it a lot quicker, that'd be great. Always lucky. Let's see. No! You've got to be kidding me. Is every single one of these going to be this exact same format? I guess we could try it again. Why? Why? I don't want to click yes. Why? I'm about to put a cockatrice on this team. I think I'm going to right now. Yeah, I have to. Edit team. Plan B. Let's get that in there. Okay. We have to go cockatrice. I don't really have a choice. We can't use something with that high of a mana cost. We need a drain. We also need an entangle. So there we go. Cockatrice, Famine, Amnesia, World Breaker. Same premise. It's just the first slot no longer mana generates for everyone anymore. Though there is one issue with this. I can't really loop it as well. If we are doing good, we won't be able to go as good, but it will make it so we don't do as bad. If that makes any sense. But yeah, with a Gorgolfa there helps fill everyone, but with a Cockatrice there only helps fill Famine, which doesn't really help us loop, but it will allow us to have bit better disables quicker than what we would have prior, and we don't need to worry about Scion as much, because a full mana drain Scion is no longer full mana for him. It's only 10 out of his 15. So let's try plan B, and see if this does any better. Move that over. Well, I guess we used up all of our bad luck last week then, maybe. That wasn't too lucky, though. That tends to be what always happens. Speaking of that, we can actually just go right into this purple. Well, it'd be lucky, like, if we drop double green right there. That would be lucky. We'll throw this on yellow, or green, or yellow. Got our little drain. We don't have anything to target on, though. The struggle of not having a Gorgolfa there. It figures. I switch it out right when it's actually better to use, well, this setup. I mean, the other setup, I mean. That would happen. Okay, he's gonna get that off. I can't stop it. I can poke him, though, for 2 times damage, and I think I will. Because what else do we really have? Oh! We could take brown, red into blue, into skull, into whatever the cascade is. That looks interesting. He still gets a skull, too, so he might get distracted off it. Oh, that's nice. We'll take that. Poke. And we have enough for an Abbey, too. Wish it was enough for Famine right about now. So do we swipe mana, or do we just go for the explosion? I think we go for explosion here. I kind of want to drain one of them. How many browns is that? 8? 6? And it's a 2-to-1, right? No, 4-to-1. 6... Wait. 9. It creates 9 browns. That I do not trust to land. So we're just going to go for the explosion then. Looks like blue has the widest spread. There we go. Oh, well, nice. We even killed it, and we got full mana. So now we can just throw Famine on... Well, he's going to take the skull. That's fine. It's not going to die yet, and we can have Amnesia even if it does. He's been going Famine. I think that's the next biggest threat, since he's the last mana drain on their team. Here's the issue that I was referring to before, where now basically we have no explosion up front to get us going. But we can just take that. Oh, whoops! Why did I take green? I meant to fill him up. I'm trying to take green as if that will fill him up. He's kind of blocked. Only red will actually fill him up if we're trying to do that. So let me go actually take the right color this time. And then we just throw that down. And Famine yet? Is that even enough damage? Well, it is to kill him, but... that was quick. Oh well, doesn't matter. We get our summon. And now we just need to get to full mana and basically just kill him from here. This seems so much clunkier than what we were just using. I guess we'll switch back. It just doesn't have the mass explosion anymore, which is kind of what we needed. I think I'm just going to ignore if they have drain spam and just hope we get lucky with it, I guess. Okay. Let's see. I saw someone answering another question, but I didn't see what it was. Also, I didn't even say hello to everyone yet. Hello, Strawn, Bridget, Dinos Go Roar, Benjamin, Geo, Zidicus, Zach, AW. Hey, Ryan, we were just up against your guild. Actually, we are right now. Adrian, Strawn, Bridget, renaming names, War, Marcelo. So you have an actual game type question. Is it possible to get into a decent, don't care if it's top tier type guild, being free to play, but still decent? Yes. There are people that are 100% free to play in some of the top guilds. Even the #1 guild has people who are 100% free to play in it. It really depends on how many resources you have on your account, not if you really have any of like the high-end armor or anything that you can buy from the shop, like Death Knight or anything. Most guilds don't even care about that. As long as you have a lot of mythics already upgraded, and of course level 10 all kingdoms, and probably for a really, really top kingdom, like if you're going like top 5 or something, normally having a lot of 5-star kingdoms too. But yeah, if you're just trying to get into a somewhat decent guild, somewhere near the top, all you really have to do as requirement is have dragon armor and have all of your initial kingdoms at level 10. And you can do that within your first month or two playing free to play. My other account hasn't reached that yet just because I haven't been playing it as much. But yeah, that can easily be reached in only a month or two of casual gameplay, even if you're not playing that much. And that's basically the only real requirement as long as you're somewhat remotely active. Let's see. What else did I miss? Yeah, if anyone else... Oh, you're planning to farm trait stones. Any suggestions for a good team? I've been running with the Firebomb Sunbird combo, similar to what Bridget mentioned. She's trying it with Arenas. But yeah, I've been running basically Sunbird Firebomb combos. I believe the current one I've been running is... well, I haven't been running it. I've been running it for PvP, not for Explore. I haven't really found an Explore one for it yet. But it's Sunbird, Ragnagord, and then the Firebomb there. And then you can use basically anything in third slot, either a second Firebomb or a Goblin Rocket or anything else like that, even in Furnace if you happen to have. I know, having all the troops help too. Well, anything that shows more on your profile will help too. But really, the only two things you really need to lock down is make sure you have all kingdoms at level 10, and make sure you have dragon armor or Death Knight armor if you happen to have it. But then again, if you're full free to play, then you wouldn't. Do I have any way to kill him right now? Yes, I do. Unfortunately, it gives him a lot if I do it. I can kill him by casting this. That'll be enough split damage to definitely kill him. Problem with that is, though, we don't get any extra turn. Never mind, I lied. We got a Sky. Good job, Sky. And then we just explode him, and wait. How did he... Okay. I was gonna say, how did he not die? I thought I calculated that wrong for a second, but no, it was just a weird glitch where he was still showing that he was alive. What happened to the old school team you mentioned is still really good. Which one did you mention, Maximuse? Could you leave it again? What one did you mention? Yeah, we can go try whatever it was. Do you mean for Yellow Day or just in general? Okay, finally. We have one who doesn't have mana drain on him. And because of that, let's go throw a Gorgolfa in there. And let's finally do this team like it's supposed to be used. Now that we don't really have any major threats. So, let's get into it. Gorgolfa, Famine, Amnesia, World Breaker. Let's give it a shot. Explode for Tacet equals extra turn. Not always. And it helps to have a Storm. But yeah, these aren't necessarily always going to extra turn. I don't know what the exact percent is, but yeah. It's not like we're going to get an extra turn every single time. I just like them because they do have a pretty good chance for an extra turn. Problem is they're really inconsistent if you're really looking for a guaranteed option. It's not like board control where you know for sure when you're going to get it. Like now we haven't even gotten a single one, and we just gave it to the enemy. But now that we finally have Famine, we pretty much auto-win at this point. What do I get rid of first? What's the biggest threat on this team? I think it's Elamagrim, then Infernus. I'm pretty sure I'm just working from the back upwards. So we do that, get almost killed, get all of these yellow destroyed. And that gives us an extra turn. We can refire Famine. I think I'm going to go for Gorgolfa here, though, just to get the actual damage sources up. And another extra turn, we'll just throw down for some damage, AoE. Ideally, we'll get him up again, so we could just Famine that one. So let me go and get his mana off of, I guess, a Yellow Explode. Get that going again. Still not full mana. Let's see. He actually doesn't have that many mana right now. So we'll just do it on red to make sure we go to full. And that does indeed bring us to full. He's still quite a bit away from full. We'll just go for explosion, 33 damage to all. And now we just kill him, and that's pretty much matched from there forth. We'll go for another one. Feels like he's getting mana a lot slower this time around. Even with 2 explosions, he doesn't even get to max. Come on now. He's so close. Well, we have 40 damage now. But that's still not enough to kill. I guess into explosion it will be. So we'll double poke him there. And now we'll famine him. And then we kill it with the explosion. And that's match. There we go. Really curious what our score will be today. I feel like these are winning, but they're they're winning really weirdly. They're taking either a lot of damage or going very slow. Depending on... Oh, not again. Why? Why? Yeah, generally you don't fight battles on higher difficulty, particularly Explore. For Explore, the highest you generally ever put it is either Hard or Warlord 1. Anything beyond that point takes so much longer that it's not worth the additional amount of time that it takes. But yeah, you very rarely ever play anything on Warlord 3 or 4, simply because of how much harder it is to win compared to the bonus. Warlord 3 and 4, the only thing that those difficulties are generally used in are 2 things. Warlord 3 and 4 are used for challenges. So these challenges at the end of Kingdoms that you can only ever do once, these end up giving a one-time soul capsule each. If I'm not mistaken, it's in the order of 10, 15, 20, 25, and 100. Could be wrong, it's somewhere around that. I know the last one's 100, and I know that one's like 25-ish or something. But yeah, you get a bit of souls for each single one, and this can only ever be claimed once. And this is boosted by difficulty, so normally it's better to wait until you can do all of these on Warlord 3 or 4 difficulty. I just kind of ignore them because late game soul farming with Fairish Ra is actually quicker than even bothering with these. But yeah, essentially you basically want to wait as long as possible to do these, either Warlord 3 or 4, because since you can only claim them once, you might as well claim them with the highest amount of bonus you can. Other than that, the only other place that you may occasionally use it is in casual PvP to get more gold. Sometimes a Warlord 3 or Warlord 4 one trophy battle here could be worth more gold than doing a casual one all the way at the end, or even a 3 trophy. Sometimes it can be even more than either of those. In normal PvP you can't set a difficulty, but when in casual PvP you can. So you can get up to Warlord 4 and get your bonus 100% gold by doing so, basically double the gold. So as you can see, that's more than that and almost more than that. So in some instances, it can be better to do that. As far as the higher difficulty for the battles, basically the way you get around that is using something like a Great Maul, like Immerse into a Great Maul or some kind of other combo where you can get a lot of stats on your troop. Because with a Great Maul, you can go and devour one of them and basically have a stat line that's similar to theirs, and then just throw a Skull Spammer of some kind, and then boom, you win. That's basically the only 2 options you have for higher difficulties in this game. The only other time that you may set it higher is if you're soul farming, you generally set it as high as you possibly can to still one-shot. So for example, if you were to go to Divinion Field's first challenge, and you were to do, like, let's say, Fairish Ra's or Warlocks or something, you would put it up to, like, Warlord 1, Warlord 2, or Warlord 3 if you're actually capable of doing it with what you have, and in the same amount of time, that is. If it takes any slower, then it's not worth it. But if you can do it in the same time, you might as well throw it up. And same as Arena. Generally in late game, you run Arena on hard for the most part, sometimes on Warlord 1, because you have much better weapons that you can use, and you generally have a way higher win rate later in the game than in early game in Arena. Anyways, let's get back to PvP and go lose it, because we are up against the... Wait, that's not... Guild Wars, go! Wrong tab! Okay, let's go and fight this again. Do I change my team? I think I'm going to leave it as is and just hope we get lucky again. I need to find a yellow day counter to this exact team. Too many people are using it. And yeah, that's not good. That's a really hard counter to what we're using. We have on average like 20 mana costs over here. And he has just pure drain spam. So right off the bat, a really bad board. Let me try taking a skull at least. Okay, we don't get a skull. He moves all that. We get a lot of blue, though. Wow. I'm going to take this blue into that triple pair instead of taking the 4 times, mainly because it has a chance to surge, which will give us more mana. And it just gives us a cascaded 4 times. Well, that was a fail. The whole point for me taking that was to not have that happen. Let's see. Too bad I can't take a purple into a blue. Let's see. Is blue surge full mana? Yes, it is. I need a purple or a blue surge. I can't take that purple, though, but I can take this one. Okay, good. And now we just explode green. We get our explosion before him. That doesn't necessarily mean we win, though. Because we didn't get anything important up. Never mind, I lied. We got something important up. Okay, now that was lucky. That was lucky. Oh, wait. I messed up. Oh, no, I didn't mess up that much. Well, I kind of messed up. Actually, is that messing up? Yeah, I probably should have waited a turn on that famine. Because now he gets that, which is, like, now would be the time to famine. Now would have been the time. Alright, so that was a bit of a mistake there. We can easily recover, though, if we can get Golf up. And, oh, that's not an extra turn. Let's see. We can green to blue, or just take it. I think we're actually going to go for green to blue. So we take the skull, and then we get a blue. We'll take it that way. Because I want to try getting Amnesia up next, of course. Do we tap? Actually, let me take the reds. I'm not going to tap. Oh, but now we can't take the color I needed. Okay, maybe I should have tapped then, or taken the purple. Because now we're stuck with a move that does basically nothing now. We'll just take a red, I guess. Yeah. That's not good. Guess we take this brown. And he skull pokes us. And now everything goes downhill. I need that thing to die already. Oh, he did attack reduction. That is also not good. 1 mana off because of the 7 drain. Move that over to full mana. Amnesia the green. And we should be back in this now. Never mind. Oh, good. We do have the famine, though, left over. Do we bother killing that? Yes. But we kill it off of a red, so we actually get some mana. And that is indeed enough damage, so we'll do that. Extra turn. Throw that down to get Abby almost all the way up. Throw that for damage. And as long as he doesn't extra turn on that, we should be fine. Yes, we're good. Kill famine. And that's match. And just Golgotha. That's the other problem with defend teams in this game. Even if you make the most perfect counter for a team, because that is the most perfect possible combination you can make to counter this team, there isn't anything better that you could realistically do for your team to make it any better at countering what we're using, yet it still loses. Most of the time. It can easily get us, though, if we're not careful. That's not enough damage to kill anything, is it? It's not. So let me just explode, I guess, and throw this down for really huge damage, 45 to each. And now we just tap him with anything, including this famine. Upset is not a famine. That is a famine. Hello, Nautical. Welcome. RNG can only help you so much. Hey, we got a runic there. It was a pure brown runic, but a runic nonetheless. And what is this? A Philip or Phil. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. We've had to fight this battle, I think, every single time except one. We fought this exact team 3 times, and a near identical variant once. And then the other one was some random other team. But yes, we fought this exact same team 3 times. That's the only bad thing, is sometimes guilds actually talk to each other and they'll all set the same thing for the same day, which kind of defeats the whole point of having unique defense. I know my guild doesn't do that, but there are some in bracket 1. I know this happened a lot less in bracket 2, and probably even less in lower brackets. But there's a lot of people in bracket 1 that has basically their entire guild running the same team for every single specific day, which kind of defeats the point of even having it. Oh, that's unfortunate, but anyways, round 4 against this team. Hopefully we win. This time it has even higher stats than every other time, so let's hopefully get a good starting board. Let's see. By the way, when you say my name, it's basically Dracula backwards. Alucardrak? How would you say that then? Alucardra. Alucard. Is it Alucard? Alucard. I think that's right. Alucard. Is that correct? Somewhere around there. Okay, right off the bat, I want to take things that aren't Golgotha, so he drains not Golgotha, though him draining Famine is actually probably even worse than him draining not Golgotha. Skull Poke, need that to die. I guess we go for another Skull Poke because we need that to die. Yeah. Oh, we get some purple, and some red apparently, so that one I couldn't have any effect on. Okay. Skull's not enough to kill, and we can't double Skull. Though, if he gets Skull distracted, you know what, this actually isn't that bad. Because his only move is Scion or taking a Skull. So regardless, we net win this. So he takes skull. Oh, never mind. Oh, please. Oh, why do you have to do that? Never mind. Never mind. I didn't think he would get that lucky and take every single skull off the board. That's not good. We'll get full mana here, though it'll just get undone in now. Unless we got a purple there, which we didn't. I need a skull poke so badly. Move that over. And now we need to think this out. I can get full mana on Gorgoltha, but then we just have to get lucky enough to get a cast then. Or an extra turn, I mean. Yeah, we pretty much just have to hope for an extra turn right here. And whatever he touches dies, so hopefully he won't hit Amnesia. Okay, no extra turn. And he hit Amnesia. So both of the worst two possible options occurred. Oh, there goes some of our points at minimum, if we don't just completely lose. We also don't use blue anymore. Luckily, he doesn't either. Well, now everyone's just going to leave every blue. Oh, we also don't use purple. Ooh. So we're actually 2 colors down compared to him. Well, I guess I just hope for a brown then. He's going to get a rag and probably get half a famine. And nope, actually he didn't get half a famine, but he does have the drain. So he's going to cast that soon. There goes so much purple when we don't even need it anymore. At this point, I guess we just keep poking. He's probably going to go for Gorgoltha here. As long as he doesn't hit famine. Even if he does, I guess it doesn't kill, so it's fine. Let's take a skull over. He doesn't even go for the skull, but he gets one off a cascade. What else? What else? Do we take brown? Double brown? Brown to another brown the following turn. That gives us a Gorgoltha cast. We don't really have much to do from there, though. Oh, I can take green into brown. So at least we got a little bit more mana and get to deny out his next famine turn. But he's just going to go for brown anyways, but that will just only go for rag. It won't go directly into him yet. So we'll do that. Oh good, we got that blue there, so we didn't get the other extra turn. Not that we actually need the mana, but stopping his turns are good. That skull I think I'm not going to go for, because there's a chance that he will take it since he doesn't have an ability. So I think I just take this up. We'll do that. He'll take the skull. Double skull, apparently. And then we just Gorgoltha. Ideally, that would have been more mana, but we did go to full and extra turn, so at least we get another Gorgoltha. And we should be fine now. Now we just throw Famine. I think we're going to kill his first slot just so he doesn't have as good of a mana generation option. And as long as he doesn't Spirit Fox again, we should be good to go. Fortunately, he is really close, and I can't target him until the Famine is dead. Speaking of that, we got Famine. So, is that enough damage? Not even remotely close. So we'll just go for another Gorgoltha. There's full mana, throw that. Now it's enough to kill, and, well, there we go. And that's enough to finish. Well, we lost Abby, but we do indeed win. And there we go. So that's probably, given everything, I would say that's 9,000 points then. Most likely. And the answer to that is 9,265. That actually did a lot better than I thought, especially for losing a troop on the end. I'm perfectly fine with that. We did barely come through, though, I do have to say, on some of those battles, but hopefully next week when we're up against a Guild War team, we're not up against as hard of a yellow counter. What are we even using these days? I'm using the Draculus variant of the same thing, where we try doing one really big Draculus, because I try saving those troops that everyone else is using for my blue day instead. I kind of split it off a little bit. I don't use all of it on one day. I use part of it on one day and part of it on another day. Because Draculus and other stuff you wouldn't really need to use that much. Yeah, that is really annoying. Spirit Fox is almost mandatory for Yellow Day. It is just so ridiculously potent with everything that it does. Yellow has a lot of single target too, which makes it hard to really deal with it since, of course, the Spirit Fox is stealthy. Let's see. Hello, William. You have an idea that would be cool if the devs could get behind it? The 12 days of Christmas codes. The 12 days leading up to Christmas, you give out a code at your 8 p.m. live stream. I could probably already do that. I almost already have enough codes to be able to do such a thing. Yeah, I can pretty much do that already. If we cut down our morning, or if we cut down Friday and Saturday streams to only one code, I believe we could. Let me see, how many do I even have right now? Oh no, I would have to ask them for a little bit more, but we could pretty much do that. Yeah, we just have to ask them, I think, for about 15 more or so. Let me double check. How many do I currently have? Because how many I currently have, I kind of need a ration till the end of the year unless they give me more. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. That won't even last till the end of the year. But yeah, I'll probably ask them for more in a week and we could do something like that. We'll see. It's really up to them supplying the codes than me approving it, because I'd be perfectly fine with doing that. I'd already be doing that if I could give out that many codes. But if I started to consistently start giving out 1 a day, I wouldn't be able to give out 2 on Friday or Saturday streams if I was to start doing something like that. Anyways, really, the first team we get back, and it's already the same premise of what we were just fighting. Let me go do dungeons before I forget. The pillage. Let me go kill it out with... Oh, by the way, someone was mentioning something like this before. There's a lot of really quick Sunbird teams out there. I've been personally using this, but you can run Sunbird with like triple Firebomb. You can run it with a Goblin Rocket. You can run it with a Rag. You can run it with a... I don't know. There's just so many options. There almost isn't any wrong answer to what you can run this with, as long as you are running Sunbird with at least 1 Firebomb. And almost every other slot will work. And that's already matched. Just throw that down. And that is definitely overkill. And into next 2. I still find it funny that they were like, yeah, dungeons are late game content. Or they would say like mid to late game. I even asked that to them. I found it funny when they replied. Because no, it's nowhere near that. Even on our low level account, we can actually get through them pretty easily. This is like 2 shot right here, under a minute each, with almost no chance of losing. I say that, watch, we're gonna lose. We'll go take that. Get a Rag into full mana. Actually, we don't even need it. Down it goes. Oh, it lived. What is this? And that'll be enough to kill if it would stop doing turns. And there we go. And the final one, he gets a little bit of extra stats. It will not protect him though. Move that over, get some of our mana up, throw that down. And I need Rag to full mana before I do anything. Can you end your turn? There you go. Well, that's definitely going to take more shots now. And also, I can't get him to full mana, so... Oh, yeah, I could have taken a brown. Well, fail. Let me go do that now, then. Turn off from when I should have done that, but oh well. Throw it on yellow. And I'll just leave all that there. We already have full mana. No point in taking it. He's going to poke us. Oh, wait. You guys saw that, right? Oh, never mind. That's what he normally does when he... Okay, never mind. I forgot. Never mind. If that was a normal one, that would matter. I forgot. He's special because he's in dungeons. I forget that dungeons even do anything different. That's not the first time I was like that either. I keep forgetting that dungeons even do different things because I normally don't even get to see them do anything. So whenever I see them do something, it's like, oh, wait, never mind. That's actually intended. Also, that was a fail. I almost lost. But I was not expecting him to have a 100% chance to devour. He does have that, though. Deals extra damage and always devours an enemy. It's just because I never see that. I thought it was because of Sunbird, like, glitching out or something, because it keeps killing itself. Never mind, though. That is intended. At least within the thing. But no, that's how he's supposed to work. Salty's on vacation. That would give you 20 more codes a week to give out. Well, there's someone else who's doing codes now that she's on vacation. I forgot her name, but it was the person who was on the stream last night, who's been basically doing Salty's role while she's been gone. Okay, well, let's get a firebomb down. Also, if there's been any teams that you guys want me to do or anything else as such, or if you need help with teams, or if you have any questions, feel free to leave them in chat, and we will get around to all of them. You missed your suggestion? What was your suggestion? We'll go do it right now. Try your event gem farm team. Erenus, Sacrifice, Elspeth, and Mizmer with a Kakarot banner. Sure, we'll go do it right after this battle. Should be pretty short. This team normally ends it in no time flat. As we get to drained, never mind. Scratch everything I said. Oh, I hate this team. I still hate it. Even though it's not as meta as it used to be, it's still really annoying. Remember this team back when it had 20 mana cost famine? Bad times, bad times. Let's see. We'll just take that down. Hopefully he'll give us something good off the explosion. And, well, we can skull poke him. So we'll take that. Double skull poke. And full mana into win? No, that's not enough to win off of. So, do I go for another poke? I guess I will, just so he doesn't have another mana drain option. We'll just take some purple, throw that down. That will not be enough to kill Famine, but I'm just going to have to throw it just so we don't have the mana to get Famine off of. And he's going to die right now, isn't it? Yep. Okay, we're going to have to win off in Furnace, who's probably going to die in a turn or two to Death Mark. So that is unfortunate. We'll go move that over. Didn't get the extra green. If we had one more green fall there, we would have gotten it. We'll stick a brown here. That goes into a poke, and that is indeed enough to kill. He has not died to Death Mark yet. Good. Let's keep it that way. He still has not died to Death Mark yet. Okay, good. If he was going to die there, that would have been the worst possible moment. So I guess we could have just ragged again as long as both of them didn't die. Anyways, let me go do the team you just mentioned. What trait stone did I need the most right now? I know there was one that I was needing. Forget which one it is off the top of my head. Which one's under 100? Never mind. That would be none. Oh, it was brown-blue. I need brown-blue right now. I believe that's the lowest, if I'm not mistaken. So we'll go to Broken Spire. Go into... Actually, I think it was pure brown. Oh, well, we'll do brown-blue. Go to Explore. And let me go do the team that you just mentioned. Overwrite this. And what was it? We need a Aranis. Boom, Aranis. We need a Sacrifice. Boom, Sacrifice. We need a Elspeth. And we need a Mizmer. And this was for event gem farming. So you do that immediately. Do you kill the Elspeth? Does this kill the Elspeth or not kill the Elspeth? So obviously we basically do Elspeth in the Mizmer, Sacrifice in the Spam, Arenas whenever. But yeah, do we actually kill the... I guess you keep her alive and use her for mana generation? And just keep doing it on yellow and hope she gets full mana? I guess that would work. We're going to try it both ways and see how it will go down. How many revives do we even have at the moment? That is not the right one. Go under events, go under events, go under kills. 50. We're 1/4 the way there exactly. Okay, anyways, let me go into Broken Spire, and actually I guess it doesn't matter what kingdom I do it in as long as it's an easy battle, because we're going to be in this battle for a very long time. Well, not very long, but like 2 or 3 minutes. So move that over. Kill Mizmer, obviously. And now is when we make our decision. Oh no, we don't need to decide here. We just throw this on yellow. And now is when we make our decision. Do we throw this, or do we throw the other one? Or do we kill her right now? I think I'm going to try leaving her alive this time around to see what happens. So we'll do that. Kill that. Throw this on yellow again. Yeah, we're probably just going to kill her next time. Let's see. Actually, we might just kill her now. You know what? Yeah, we don't really need her. Goodbye. Sorry. Do that. Now we're low on mana though, because we didn't get the loop going. And I don't have a way to drop for it either. Put it near each other. There we go. Oh good, it lowered our attack, so we're not going to win as quickly. We'll throw that down on... Do we not have anything to extra turn here? Green, brown, blue, yellow, red, green. Well, there it is. I didn't even see it there. That little L shape. And throw down yellow. Hopefully it lands. Nope. Throw it on yellow again. Hopefully it lands. Nope. Okay, throw it on brown. Hit it on yellow again. I don't know why I'm just spamming yellow only now that we killed the Elspeth. Doesn't really matter if we do it on yellow or brown, whichever one's more populated. I suppose doing it on yellow initially because of the Elspeth there. Let's see. Yeah, we can convert something that's not yellow, so we'll do that. Hit it on yellow again, since we don't really have a choice at this point since we've been spamming it so much. Throw it on yellow again. And repeat this process. Do this on green. Do it on yellow. Do it on yellow again. And repeat. Actually, we didn't get full mana, but still make it work. We don't have a drop over there. We'll take it for skull. Wait, why am I taking a skull? I probably shouldn't have done that, actually. Well, let's see. I need a summon with her. We'll do it on brown so we can keep doing yellow. And throw it on yellow. Do it again. Didn't get full mana on anything. We don't even have a drop going on here. We'll just move that down. Throw it on yellow again, and hopefully that'll full mana her. There we go. And keep it repeating for the final time. We should probably just end the battle already. We don't need to do all of our farming now. This is something I could easily do off camera, but I just wanted to do the suggestion. Yeah, it seems to be working pretty well. Do we have this on blue right now? Come on, all that blue next to it, and it doesn't even land. I really do not want to have to do this on yellow. I think we have to, unless I'm missing something really obvious. I did not see an extra turn for the purple, other than the yellow, obviously. Well, we'll do it, I guess. We'll do that. Well, now it looks like we're switching to brown because of what we just did. Finally. Let's see, yeah, it's still more populated, so we'll do it on brown. It misses, of course. And now would be an okay time to go kill it, since the loop has kind of failed us. Here we go, have a skull. There we go. What's a viable replacement for Elsim? Elsim. In what team? The team we're just doing right now? Or which one were you referring to with that? Let's see. Oh, you're level 46 and don't have much to work with, but you have been using Arenas, Rock Spirit, and Alchemist with Desert Banner. Pretty much one-shot the whole team in 15 to 30 seconds, but only get 1 gem / PvP. Any suggestions? Rock Spirit's definitely the right choice. Using Arenas with it, I guess, is okay. I would say try sticking with the brown craters if you happen to have any. Look to see if you have a Deep Bore or an Apothecary, both of which would work really well for the team. And if you have either of those, just use that with the Rock Spirit. Because the Rock Spirit boost ratio is based on how many brown are on, or not on the board, but how many you hit with it. So if you're hitting like 5 browns, it has a 4 times boost ratio. So you're going to be doing 20 additional damage. Because every single brown you hit with him is going to do 4 additional damage. I'm pretty sure you don't have the full team. But what I normally run as early game, which we do quite a bit on the other account, particularly before we had anything, is see if you have all these components. Just go Ranger. Might as well go test this in late game as well. This isn't a late game team, but for your level, this is one of the strongest there is that you can make cheaply. And you already have the Rock Spirit, so I know for sure you have that. And see if you have a Deep Borer. And if not, you can try replacing with Apothecary and see if that will work. And then we just go red-blue. Actually, no, not red-blue, my bad. Yellow-green. Yellow-green, yellow-green, yellow-green. And that's from Pan's Veil if you don't already have the Kingdom. Take our tribute real quick. All of our resources. And let's go try it against the battle. Do we try our 3 trophy? It's probably a bad idea. We'll give it a shot. Normally this is made for low-level content, not for taking out a maxed-out team, but we'll see if it actually works. If we can get it going, it might still be able to kill. Might need to try this again, though. See how lucky we can get. Oh, there's not enough brown anywhere on this board. Still throwing it down, though. Yeah, I should have tried something a little bit weaker first. For the initial battle with it. Let's see here. Well, let's go get our manas up. Would I give him skulls? No, it won't give him extra turn skull because we'll knock it down. So, let's see. I think we can finally get it going, though. So we'll throw it all the way to the side. Deep Bore, you basically always cast either all the way to the right or all the way to the left, just because it has a higher chance to land an extra turn. Do we stop a skull? I think I'll let him. We'll do that. That'll give us a Ranger. We'll cast a Ranger down. Yeah, never mind. I should have done something much weaker than this team to show it off with initially. Because we were going to get destroyed by high rarity troops, yeah. Okay, let me try this again on not something that's extremely powerful. Sure, we'll try it on this team. It's pretty standard Justice team. That's something that you might see in early game, because it's relatively cheap other than the Mercy that he put on it. And the Queen Mab, I guess, but if someone happens to have a Queen Mab, that's likely what they would make with their early game team. Okay. Round 2. This team is really good. It's really horrible in late game because the reason why it's good is because of boost ratios. Boost ratios in early game are extremely potent because your stats that you're dealing with are a lot lower, and boost ratios don't scale into late game. So the fact that there are these boost ratios, the four additional per brown that we destroy now with these hive stats are a lot less effective than compared to if they only had like 20 HP and 10 armor or something like that. Much lower stats than what they would normally have now, which is why it's normally not used in late game. But yeah, if you have something along these lines, really strong to use for early game. Let's see. Let's see. How did you make everything so fast? What do you mean as far as everything so fast? I don't know what you're asking with that question. You don't actually summon a demon, though. You don't get a gem. Oh, sorry. You were talking about with the gems. I thought you were referring to just in general to use in early game. In that case, you'd probably want to go something with the Arenas, with the Rock Spirit, into any other purple damage that you have. Look for a color that doesn't conflict with anything you have that also does damage. Regardless of how much damage it does, it should be fine to assist you with what team you were just running. Throw that down. Throw another one down. Let's go get Deep Borer up. Need it off of a red, I guess. Take that over there. Throw this all the way to the left because we want to hit the one that has less brown in it. Wow, that actually missed. That is not good. We can't take... Oh, wait, yeah, we can. Never mind. We'll take the brown extra turn. We'll take the purple into the brown. Actually, we don't need to do that. Though I do need to get full mana on it, so we'll do that over there. And that misses as well. Well, at least he has the same chance of us of pretty much missing there. We'll go for a poke, it looks like. Try for a skull poke as well. So we'll just do it right there. Didn't get it. Could have probably just taken the guaranteed one that was sitting there, but I wanted to try for the mana as well. We'll throw a ranger to guarantee that we kill the Queen Mab. One less thing to have to deal with. Throw the Deep Borer on one of the sides. The one with less browns. And again, wow. Really unlucky today. Deep Borer does not want to hit. He denies our brown. And I guess I just take a skull poke at this point, because the skulls are starting to get pretty potent with how many justices he's starting to cast. And there goes another one, and I'm going to have to take skulls again for the same reason. Just make sure he stops getting more stats, or at least try to. And will he take a skull? Yes, he will. Not enough to kill, though, so we'll just do that. Definitely no point in throwing a Deep Borer now. Watch, I'll throw it now and it'll actually land. You know what? I think I am still going to do it. Nope, it still misses, but that one was to be expected. That was a way horrible board compared to the previous boards. And let's see. What do we have to take from here? We'll go for a... I can't really stop his Mercy cast. Generally in late game, this would have won ages ago because the boost ratio would have been enough damage to already have won way before the current state that we're in. Because every single bonus damage that we're getting is a lot less effective. Like right there, I believe that was 16 additional damage. Let's see, and a ranger just by default always does 16 as well, regardless of really what the condition is. Well, assuming they have a full team. Now it's down to 12, but it still hits pretty hard. Throw that down. Let's just kill the Valkyrie already, and then just work from the front, I guess. This has a mid-range chance of getting it. We'll try for a skull maybe. Oh wow, we actually got the brown there, so that's fine enough. We'll go for, I guess, a skull poke just to make sure that it dies, and then we could just go pile into the next troop down the line. And now we can just throw rangers and everything else. So we'll start with one ranger, then we'll get a rock down. And actually, before I get to rock down, oh, you know what? We'll do it now because we have an extra turn just sitting there. So we'll do that right there, get our extra turn. And that is match, it looks like. We can just get that down again. And yeah, that's pretty much what you run through a lot of early game. Yeah, with the Uranus, wait, should you replace Alchemist with Sacrifice and Loop? Yes, pretty much. If you were to budget early game the whole Arenas thing, you would run it with, let me see, Uranus. You would just run Uranus, you would run Sacrifice. Yeah, I didn't realize this was what you were asking before. You would run this, you'd run this into a, either a +2 purple or a brown-yellow. I think in this case it would be a brown-yellow. So we'll throw that into a brown-yellow. And now you can use basically any other true troops. As far as early game, you pretty much just go Firebomb then. If you happen to have gotten him last week. Did you get him last week? If you have 2 Firebombs, just use that. That's about the cheapest you can do. It's the new Epic plus the Sacrifice, which is a common that pretty much everyone has. A Firebomb, which you could have gotten last week, and a Firebomb, which you could have gotten last week. Unfortunately, Firebomb currently isn't in the drop pool. The way that new event troops work, as of currently, is they'll come out in their event, but then they won't be available for about the next month, and then they'll go back into the drop pool with everything else. But if you try opening for Firebomb right now, you actually wouldn't be able to get it. It won't be available until probably almost next year, because, like I said, it normally takes them about a month. There is a chance that it could get sneaked into next patch, though, because sometimes when they do a major patch, they just update all of them at once, even if they recently came in. But hopefully you got one last week. But yeah, if you did, that's basically all we'd use. And if not, yeah, I guess you could use an Alchemist and then something else behind it that doesn't have a conflicting color, like a quick cast blue of some kind. Even a Peasant would be fine, running like Peasant Alchemist or something. Because once you get it going, it only really matters that you have Arena Sacrifice. The rest of the team is kind of irrelevant. Yeah, I know, Firebombs are really wonderful for just about everything in this game. They're really nice. They are really, really nice. We could probably take out a PvP team with that. No, I'm not going to. Where did my Firebomb team go? Oops. Oh, no. Wow, I just messed that team up. Wow, I did like 3 different moves to mess it up more every single time. Fail. Okay, let me go get down... what do we even have here for options? We'll go take a... Firebomb, I guess. If we don't have an option, just take the Firebomb. Move that down. Get our Explosion. And, yeah, we'll go for Sunbird there. Get our Explosion going down. And can we wrap it? No, we cannot. Go throw that down. If anyone else has any other team suggestions, anything you want me to roll with, or need help building teams, or anything of the such, feel free to leave them all in chat, and we'll go over them. And that's match. Anything we do will kill. And that is match. Wow, we're not even 1.9k rating yet. I need to go do that. How on earth are we not 1.9k yet? I just didn't want to have to fight the loop there. I saw Queen Mab, was like, nope. Nope. I'm fine with fighting Queen Mab, it's just more annoying. And if we know for sure that the other team doesn't really have a Queen Mab on it, we might as well just skip her occasionally. Those are the 2 things I still find to be really, really annoying, regardless of the team that you really use against them. It's Scion Famine with a Ragnagord, basically Scion Ragnagord Famine combo, and the whole anything with a Queen Mab combo. Most of those combos are really, really annoying still. They're still easily beatable, it's just they can be a lot more annoying than how a standard team would be. Like something like this I'm fine with because it doesn't have enough mana generation to really work. Some of the other ones, just out of nowhere, it can really get you if you misclick on something or you just get unlucky, or if they get a nice cascade or something. Okay, that is definitely the opposite of unlucky though. Go throw that down. Go for the split here. Not going to get a kill, but at least it will give it the HP back, which is so low right now on it. And that's not a Daemon, surprisingly. I keep forgetting that he's not even a Daemon. I always think that too. The AI even thinks so. That he's a Daemon. He's actually Divine, so she doesn't do extra damage to it, luckily. This Daemon is actually pretty strong this week if you happen to try using Daemons against it. I highly advise not to. She hits really, really hard, especially with the 20% that she has right now because of the current event week. I remember when she had 50%, she was almost unkillable. If you tried using like a Famine or something, she was basically one-shotting it. It was fun. And down it goes. You fail bad for the Firebombs because their bio said they're born from the lava, and then they instantly die. That's sad. Aww. I didn't actually read the little lore thingy for that specific one, or the lava thingy, but it is pretty sad. Gosh. They really need to make a troop that summons it, though. For sure. Let's see. It's like then it instantly summons and then dies. That's even worse. Okay, let's see. We'll go take a red. We'll let it poke me. I don't think it's going to kill. And it doesn't. Big skull. Oops, I forgot. He has a freeze. He's not completely useless. That is actually one good thing that, what's his name still has. The, why can I not say his name? Bone Dragon. He's so irrelevant now that I can't even remember his name. Bone Dragon used to be really, really, really strong. But, yeah, then they nerfed him out of skulls. But he still has one unique thing about him, which is that he can instantly freeze when they take his skull against you. So this is particularly good against skull spammers, because if you skull spam into a Bone Dragon, you'll automatically lose your turn, assuming that your first slot can be frozen. So it's still a pretty good counter for skull spam. The biggest issue with the Bone Dragon, though, is it normally doesn't survive a skull spam if it's a proper skull spam is being used. So it might be able to stop you initially, but it doesn't really do much from there. Okay, what do I even do here? I need to take like a brown or a red or something. I guess red, because we don't have a brown. Will this be one of those battles where we lose to a instant or a infinite revive Dragon Soul? Let's see. It is possible. Nope. Okay. Good. Yeah, we were getting really unlucky with that last week. We were getting streaks of 5, 3, very high numbers constantly. Tacet, you have been fighting a new defend team that is getting popular. Dwarven Gate, Apothecary, Lady Ironbeard, and Highforge. Yeah, that's used for Red Guild War Day, and that's about it. On Blue Days, you replace Highforge with Merlion. Let's see. You mean when you're PvPing with it, or when you were invading with it? Or what do you mean? Yeah, I've been seeing it a lot on defense coming up. It's only really hard on Red Day. If you find it in a normal PvP battle, it's ridiculously easy to deal with. Because there's nothing particularly strong on it. The only reason why it's so potent on a Red Day is due to the fact that it hits triple onto Reds. And that's about the only thing it really has going for it. And sometimes Ironbeard, or Lady Ironbeard, can get a random shot out of nowhere. Normally that's easily to handle though. And I guess Highforge can sometimes hit you pretty hard because he does have a pretty nice boost ratio. He's really similar to a condensed Dragon Soul in a way, where all of his damage basically goes onto 2 troops instead of 4 like a Dragon Soul. But he has a very similar kind of boost ratio aspect to him, which makes him decent. Yeah, he really commonly takes out 1 or 2, but as long as you have multiple good troops on your team, you're never really going to lose to it. The only time you normally lose is if it kills every summoner or if it kills your, what's it called? Your only damage sources. Like if you're only using 1 damage source, I would never advise doing that. You would need to almost 2 or 3 damage sources to win. Okay, we'll throw that down in this match. There we go. PvP Guild War Day? Oh, okay. Are you asking like for what to use against it, or what do we even use on a Red Day these days? We've been trying a couple different things. Not quite sure what our current verdict even is. I believe I was using pure dragons, if I'm not mistaken. That was actually a lot of fun, though it's a pretty expensive team, but that was working decently against it. I think we did lose 1 troop last week, but that was just because we didn't get barrier up. Dawnbringer would be really good against that team, if you happen to have it. That's not my Guild War Red. Wait, what happened to my other Guild War Red? I know I have it down here. There it is. No, that's not it either. I know I have it made. Did I overwrite it? I hope I didn't. There it is. Red 4 times Dragon. Dragon Soul, the Dragon Soul, the World Breaker. The hero using the Dawnbringer weapon while using, of course, the Dragon Hero class and Elmagrim. That's what I've been running for, or that's what we tried last week, and it was quite a bit of fun. Normally, my normal team is, of course, the Double Troll, Rock Troll, Dark Troll into a Elmagrim, and Elmagrim Infernus combo. But I've been enjoying using this against it because with the barrier, even if you just have a Dawnbringer, that'd be fine, and you just build completely around the Dawnbringer. Because the Dawnbringer, a lot of what a Dwarven team has are high damage single targets. So if you have barrier on everything, they don't really hit you at all. That's one of the easiest ways to kind of negate by it. Also, I just realized we're both using 4 times Dragon. This is the perfect time for me to switch into this. I guess we take red. There we go. That gives us this option now. Throw that down. There we go. Get our barriers up in case we need it for whatever reason. Throw an Ellie because why not? And that's already matched. There we go. Yeah, that's why I've been running for Red Day now. Or I probably will be into the future. It seems pretty decent. Haven't lost with it, I don't think, yet. And if I have, then... Whoops. No, I don't really see much that could, other than Mana Drain. This would be really bad against Scion Famine. But Scion Famine wouldn't really be used on a Red Day or anything like that. Most people are now starting to run Dwarves and a few other kind of red counter days that don't really use the whole Drain Spam thing. It's normally Yellow Day and I think Blue Day that generally get drained the most, if I had to guess. Or particularly Yellow Day, because obviously everyone's running Spirit Fox, so at minimum you have to deal with that. But yeah, not that many other days really get Mana Drain spammed, for the most part. We'll just throw that down. And we'll just throw it on so we don't take damage there. And if this was a Guild Wars, that would be particularly important because that doesn't count as damage at all. So we're saving a lot of score since we don't get any reduction from him doing such a thing. But anyways, there we go. Hit our rank 1, got all the things. And yeah. But anyways, guys, I believe I am going to be heading out for the night unless there was another question that I missed. Or if there still are any questions. Oh, can I try Dragon Soul, Kraken, Ra, and Siren? Sorry about that. Let me go do that. There were some people asking for teams the other day, too. I ended up missing. I noticed that after the stream, I looked back in the chat a little bit. I was like, no, I did do the team that someone mentioned. But yeah, sorry if I do sometimes skip over them. Let me go get into that real quick. Kraken, Ra, Siren. Easiest way to make sure I do it is just keep mentioning it. Even if you feel like you're spamming it sometimes. Because sometimes it just does get overlooked with all the other chat, or I'll focus on something and then not read chat for a little small amount of time. We'll give this a shot. What is this? For Purple Day. Interesting. What are we missing? Just yellow, I believe? Yeah, but we technically have it because of Ferrish Rock Convert. This is an interesting team because we get to Soul Farm Guild Wars, which is something you normally don't see. Actually, I think this is the first Soul Farm team I've ever seen anyone suggest to be used in Guild War. But it doesn't look that bad at all. We'll go throw it down. Siren is really, really random, though. Oh, I should have taken brown first. That was my fault. What do we do here? I need green. Though, doing it for blue would be horrible. Do we risk the 50-50? This has to be green for it to be worth it. Of course. Of course it would blue. Well then. Oh, that's a Siren in a nutshell. I should have just done it on like red-purple, I guess. He had a Dragon Soul I could have done it on. Though we didn't have any way of knowing that it would have done that. We'll throw down Dragon Soul. There we go. Get it up. Well, at least since it landed on blue, I can do Kraken now. And it still misses. Well, let's go Dragon Soul and hope we extra turn. That gives us Ferrish Ra. And we do have alignment, so we'll just kill that right out. And get the Kraken going. Nice. Dragon Soul. Very nice. This is actually really potent. And we get max souls too, and a little bit extra. Ferrish Ra. So that is pretty lucky that we got double Ferrish Ra extra turn. That definitely will not always happen. I feel like I almost never get alignment with Ferrish Ra. Of course, having board clear helps quite a bit though, since we can just clear out the board if it's not. But yeah, and all the blues go right into him, so really nice. All we need now is just a little bit more purple, and that's match if he doesn't revive again. Of course. Revive number 2. How many times are we going to do this? Clear the board. Still don't have alignment. Now we do. Thank you. Round 3, or 4 actually. 3rd revive. Well then. Apparently he doesn't want us to stop the stream. Let's see. We'll throw that down. Well, ours is doing the same thing. None of the Dragon Souls want to die this battle. They refuse. Okay, hopefully he goes down. He already revived 3 times. There we go, finally. And down he goes. That was funny. Neither Dragon Soul wanted to go down the entire battle. But yeah, the team definitely sounds really solid. Did I give out a code? I normally only give out codes on Monday nights, Fridays, and Saturdays for the Friday and Saturday morning streams as of this current moment in time. I did not give one out every single night. I could always request for more codes into the future and see if they would be able to do that. Someone was even mentioning like the 10 nights of Christmas or something like that, where we give one like every single night up to until Christmas or something. And I can definitely ask the devs for more codes for that. But yeah, if they could supply the codes, I would definitely do as much as I possibly could. It's just what I have been currently given was supposed to last till basically the end of the year. So yeah, I'll still see if I can get some more and maybe start handing them out a little bit more here and there. And as someone mentioned, maybe we could just start doing it like every night up until like Christmas or something. That'd be cool for every single day in December or something. But yeah, I'll ask them and see what they say. But anyways, guys, I'm going to be heading out for the night. We will be back tomorrow, same time as always, 1 hour prior to now tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll be back for the Guild Wars, doing dungeons, all this stuff, going over more teams, and just answering any questions that you guys may have. Don't forget the Mythic, the World Breaker thing. Really nice Mythic. Definitely one that is worth going for. If you still want him, he is available until this Friday. He's available for 2 more days, 4 more hours, and 51 minutes in the Glory Gem Guild and VIP chests. So if you're still looking for him, if you got some more from your guild task or something, definitely worth throwing it down this week if you want to try to attempt Really small chance to get him, but definitely worth it if you do happen to find one. But yeah, this Friday he resets. I have no clue why they still don't have the timer here like they used to, but I do keep that in mind. He does, you can only get him up until the Friday reset time, so basically until the end of Thursday. But anyways, guys, hope you all have a wonderful night. I'll see you all later, and goodbye, everyone.